About 8 years ago, Tom discovered that I had been taking $500 out of my paycheck and depositing it into an account.
I went through the roof. Now I have proof. The money just isn't disappearing. It isn't going away. It's actually being taken.
Well, that was Tom and Crystine talking about her setting up a hidden savings account. Now, before the break, I said there was one more secret that Crystine had been keeping from Tom. Let's just get it out there.
Back in 2008, I received an $8,000 insurance settlement that he didn't know about, and I spent a good portion of it on Christmas. I bought Joni a real Coach purse for $300, and I told Tom that it was a phony. I bought an iPod for my youngest daughter. It was $250, and I told him that it only cost like $80 or $90. I sent my daughter 2 great big boxes full of gifts, and it cost me $110 just to mail everything. I bought some really nice Egyptian cotton sheets, and Tom crawled into bed one night and said, "Oh, these sheets are really soft. Where'd you get these?" And I said, "I bought them at Target." And I just kept spending it, and he never knew I had it.
So you went through $8 grand.
Yes.
Right. How do you feel about that?
That sucks. I'm out eating beans and rice on the road and trying to make the bills.
You've separated twice over this, right?
Over the money issue.
Yes.
I thought that by getting Chris out and making her grow in the world and making her understand maybe without my help how difficult it really is. So I did everything I could to make her grow without being a father figure to my wife. I'm no saint by any means, but I'm trying to make it work.
Well, as I've said many times, I don't care how flat you make a pancake, it's got 2 sides. But we have to make a decision here. First off, money is math. People talk about this sometimes about, they say, well, you shouldn't spend money on what you want, you should just spend money on what you need. And I disagree with that. You don't spend money on what you want, you don't spend money on what you need, you spend money on what you can afford. And somehow or another, you've decided that you're just going to pretend that you have money that you don't have because you feel a need to spend it. And you say he's being a tyrant. If you don't have the money, it's math, not magic. You don't have the money.
Do you feel like he's standing over you and lecturing you now for 3 hours?
Yes.
Well, you have to decide that you either want help or you want to be rebellious, because you are overly oppressive, so she is rebellious. I mean, you get what you give. I mean, you do have a parent-child relationship here. You clearly say, I don't want to be like her father. Well, then quit acting like it. I mean, you got a partner with her. But if you stand there and lecture her like she says I'm doing, then you're going to get rebellion. And that's what's working. You're not working together on this thing. Now, Christine's daughter, Joni, is the one who wrote to me. You didn't write. No. You didn't write. Your daughter wrote. And she wrote about your lying. She says that Christine's been lying about money for as long as she can remember. Take a look.
The biggest concern I have with my mom is that she lies to my dad. She lies about money, how it's being spent. She hides it. I don't like seeing my dad struggle. My dad's always been a hard worker, and so now that he's getting older, he should start retiring and enjoying life. But then I hear my mom just takes advantage of my dad. She has used me as excuses. My mom would sometimes call me up and say, I went to the store, I bought some things. So would you tell Dad that you owed me money, or maybe you bought it for me for my birthday? The lying will destroy my parents. I'm worried that they will divorce and my mom will be living with me.
And this pattern that we're talking about here with your mother dates way back.
You know, as kids, we all went to private school, and you wanted to keep up with all the kids around you. And so you want the new tennis shoes or the new clothes, or you want to keep up. And we couldn't afford it, so my mom would just buy it for us, and we were not supposed to tell Dad. And so that's how it started.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.